Hi ladies, and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be talking about how I finally got my glow back at the age of 45. How I went from spending most of my adult life being miserable and depressed and having low confidence, attracting low vibe people into my life, attracting bad situations into my life, to now being confident and loving myself and pursuing my passions and glowing from within. So the first thing I did was that I literally set myself free. So I came to the realization of who I am. So basically, when you are born, you are aware of the things around you, but you're not aware that you are a person and you don't have a concept of yourself. You're just pure consciousness. So that is really what we are. And at the age of about 3, you start forming like a self-concept of yourself, and you start taking on ideas and beliefs and assumptions about yourself. But these are not your choice. These are given to you by other people. So by your caregivers or by people at school or people in your family. And they're not a conscious choice that you make. These are things that are given to you. And so you think that you are a certain way when you're going through life. You think that you have low confidence, for instance, or that you're just a shy person, or you can't do this and you can't do this because you're this type of person. Unknowingly, it's a subconscious belief that's been given to you. So once you realise this and you realise actually you didn't choose it, you can make the choice then to choose consciously who you want to be. So this is what I did. I realised that these things that I was doing and these personality traits that I had, these were not my conscious choice, and that I could then choose who I wanted to be. So that was the first thing I did, was that I let go of all of that stuff in the past, and I let go of all of the things that I thought that I was. And I just came to the present moment and realised that I'm pure consciousness and that I'm worthy and the same as every other person. I'm equal to every other human being, and then chose to be the person that I wanted to be. So I made like a list of the qualities that I wanted to have and the type of person that I wanted to be, and visualised and meditated on this person and became this person in the present moment. So the next thing I did was that I had to forgive the past, forgive all the past circumstances, because all of those past circumstances were created from my concept of who I was. So because of this filter that I had on of who I thought I was, I acted in a certain way and I was a certain person, and that then attracted certain types of people into my life and certain types of situations into my life. So once I realised this, I just had to let all that go and say, it's in the past, there's nothing I can do about it. The past doesn't actually exist, it only exists in my mind. And if I carry on focusing on it and putting my attention on it, then it'll keep on happening. So I had to just let go of all of the past and come back to the present moment and focus on what I did want in my life. I also had to forgive myself for the way that I acted in the past, and also forgive other people as well, because those other people, they all have been conditioned unconsciously, whether they know it or not, and they were only acting to the best of their ability. They were only acting according to their programming, and I just got in the way of that. So just acknowledging that and just knowing that even though those things were bad and you have to deal with those people and maybe even cut some people out of your life, ultimately they are doing the best with what they can do, and just let it go and let go of the past, forgive those people. So I also had to look at my inner narrative, the stories that I was telling myself and the way that I was speaking to myself. So an example of this is that when I would go out with a friend or spend time with people, afterwards I would look back at that conversation and think about it and think, oh, I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have done that. I hope they weren't offended by me doing this or that. And ultimately what I was doing, I was second guessing myself and I was disrespecting myself in a way. So no wonder I had low confidence, because I was speaking to myself in this way. So I had to think, what would my dream woman that I want to be, would she speak to herself like this? Or would she be compassionate? So really, really looking at the way that I was speaking to myself and the way that I was treating myself as well. Also making sure that I had proper boundaries with people, because in the past I was a people pleaser and I was always looking at how I could please other people, and I was always putting other people above me. And really I should have been looking at, do I want to spend time with these people? Do I accept this kind of behaviour from those people? So it's really important, or it was really important for me to set boundaries with people and to actually remove some people out of my life that were disrespecting me. So the next thing I had to do was to focus internally rather than focusing externally. So just looking at my inner life, like I say, how I was speaking to myself, and not focusing on what other people were doing or what they were saying or what they thought about me, or even the circumstances, but just making sure that my inner life was really good and I was treating myself really, really well. I also made sure that my current life is as pleasurable as possible. So this is really important to manifest things, is that you romanticize your life and that you're happy right now in the present moment, that you're feeling happy and excited about life. Because if you're feeling low and that you don't like your life at the moment, it puts you in like a wanting and needing mentality, and you'll just attract more lack if you're wanting and needing things. So making sure that my life is as pleasurable as possible. So doing things like taking nice baths, making sure that I look really good when I go to work, instead of before I used to just roll out of bed, not really paying much attention to the way that I was looking. When I got to work, I wondered why I felt low and depressed, but now I just make an effort with my appearance, and it really has changed my life. When I go to work, I just feel brighter and happier and more glowy. Also, just bringing yourself back to the present moment and doing things like dancing and singing, anything that is just going to back up to yourself that you are enjoying your life, and genuinely enjoy your life in the present moment. So some health and physical things that I do is I eat really well. I make sure that I have a really balanced, healthy diet. So I don't cut anything out. Obviously, if you've got like a food allergy or food intolerance, or you're vegetarian or vegan, you would cut things out. But for me, I don't have any food intolerances. I don't have a special diet. So I include everything in my diet and make sure that it's healthy and balanced. The things that I do cut out are sugar, processed foods and alcohol, because I feel like these things tend to like age your skin, they lower your energy levels, and they're kind of like toxic to you. But I exercise regularly. I cannot stress how much this has changed my life to exercise regularly. It boosts my energy levels, it boosts my serotonin levels, makes me happy. I do weight training. This is really good for longevity. Building muscle is really good for longevity, so I'd highly recommend weight training to anybody. And I also do HIIT workouts, so high intensity level workouts. So these two together work really, really well for me. So obviously there's the health benefits of exercise and also the aesthetic benefits of exercise. You get your dream body by doing exercise. And also creating my own style, so making sure that my makeup suits me, making sure that I have a hair that suits me, also creating a new wardrobe. I'm kind of in the process of this now, creating my style. So going on Pinterest, looking at what styles I might like, what what is good for me. I think focusing on what you like and on what suits you rather than on focusing on trends, the latest fashion trends, is really good, because not everybody suits the latest fashion trends. And I think you just look more put together if you are focused on things that really suit you and things that make you happy. I also really focus on good skincare. I feel like if you can take care of your skin, that is like a major thing to helping you look young and youthful and glowy. So I highly recommend a good skincare routine. I use like a good cleanser. I use a retinol on my skin. I use like a serum. I also use sheet masks, which I really enjoy using, and I feel like they really plump out the skin and really add moisture to the skin. So I highly recommend sheet masks as well. I have also had done some semi-permanent makeup. So I've had powder brows on my eyebrows and lip blush on my lips, and it looks really, really natural even when I don't have makeup on, and I just feel like it really enhances my features. So I would definitely highly recommend getting that done if that's something where you feel like you just need a little bit of a boost. It really does enhance your features. But I would say definitely do your research. I've heard a few kind of horror stories about people have said things have gone wrong. So really, really research and make sure you get someone that really knows what they're doing. Oh, and one mindset shift that I missed was to follow my passion. This is probably one of the main things that has given me that glow, is following my passion. And my passion is singing. I had quite a lot of performance anxiety and stage fright when it came to singing. So my project was to get over that. So if you can find your passion and find what truly, truly makes you happy, this will help you to glow from the inside out, because you'll be so excited about life and feel so fulfilled and happy. So that brings us to the end of the video. Please comment and I will respond. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.